Hello. What's up, y'all? Yeah, I really had a day. It's these giant projects. I'm under attack. I'm just trying to do the best I can. What really got me today was this was also my one of my 24-hour allergy attack days. Notification just went out. I'm not even going to be here very long. Ah, oh, buddy. I still have more to do. I'm taking a break to visit y'all. It's all good. I wonder if demo discs like this, if anybody's been archiving these, you know? Are there rips of these out there in the world? I suppose they're not as important. As the games. Yeah, I'd imagine it's a shit show, not really a, not the first thing people think of when they think of archiving. I was just thinking, I have a lot of demo discs. Oh. That's true. I mean, this says Final Fantasy VIII under development. I'm very curious if this is going to be the old trailer I remember watching on IGN back in the 90s. You know, I heard scientists have learned how to reset cells. Just gotta live a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. We're nearly there. Also need to make need to get into the top 1% real quick. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna start checking this out. And you're welcome to come with me. I don't know where to start, though. I don't think I'm going to play the Xenogears demo. I think I'll start with Bushido Blade 2. Opening movie. I've never played a Bushido Blade. Are you saying that the volume is too low, or are you just saying stuff, dude? Can anybody hear this? Oh, okay. Hello. The corpse. I want to give up, but I need to get a little further. That's where I'm at. Okay. Thank you, Daddy. This looks cool. Unfortunately, it's just the opening movie, so I won't have any idea what the gameplay looks like. Bushido Blade. Dose. No, Naomi's hair hasn't changed. She gave me a lovely haircut. Very pleased with it. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Alright. So, I know a lot of people were coming at the mere mention of Brave Fencer Musashi, so we'll look at that next. This is such a weird menu. Whoa. What the fuck? This looks awesome. What the fuck? Hell yeah. I must not have this. I feel like I would know if I had this. That looks fucking stellar. I want to play that shit. Well, thank you, Rudy. I think I'm teetering on the edge of when I really start to look decrepit. I think actually you'll, if you saw a photo of me from, 20 years ago and compared it to now, it'd be pretty obvious. I ran out of nicotine goop. What a terrible time to run out of that. Alright, let's see this underdevelopment trailer. It's not ringing any bells so far. Maybe I never saw this one. When I would have originally seen this, fuck. It would have been on a video that was like this big, like that, on a shitty website. Super ultra compressed. I remember thinking Squall was a girl. Maybe I do remember this, because I remember, like, freaking out about the summons. feel like this is pretty damn different. This stuff is awesome. Seems like they didn't really have the music together yet. You're Nobu. Yeah, it was really... It was an amazing time. That's it. That's all there was. Apart from the Xenogears demo.
Giant machines. Origin unknown. Gears. Step away from the gear.
I need to play this sometime. But I'm intimidated. This is a huge, massive, giant RPG. And, I need to play it, though, because it was one of those candidates at the time of the greatest RPG ever made. You know, like Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy Tactics and Grandia and, I don't know, Skies of Arcadia, and I'm probably forgetting 15 others. I swear that was the only phrase anybody knew. Like, if an RPG passed a certain threshold, like Chrono Trigger or whatever, it was just called the greatest RPG ever made. The end. But this shit was fucking mind-blowing at the time. I mean, look at it. We went from, like, Super Nintendo and Genesis to this. So, the leaps felt fucking massive. I miss when it felt like that. The journey from NES to Super Nintendo to N64 and PlayStation and then Dreamcast and PS2 was just... It was enough to make your head explode. Everything feels very incremental now. Yeah, I would doubt the intros here, but maybe. Oh? Oh, perhaps it is. The full fucking anime they made for their RPG? It reminds me of something, but I can't put my finger on it. I actually don't know anything about Forspoken at all. All I know about it is I saw the screenshot people were sending around of the Ultra requirements, which was like just the latest stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's what Ultra settings has always been. It's always been like the latest fucking hardware. But people are shocked about it. Ah, yes, the influence of Evangelion.
Omega 1 restarting.
This is so fucking Evangelion, it makes me sick.
Exon replacement. Base code 85 million. 100 million. Its speed is overwhelming. Alpha 1 to raise your central.
This looks great,
access
though.
Confirmed. Initializing fake net. Disconnected.
Like, this looks a lot better than Evangelion.
Denied. Contamination is spreading widely. Captain.
Cut off the cables manually.
In the like style department, arguably not as good. But in the quality assurance department,
No good.
way higher.
Omega 1, they are attacking. We can't stop them. 98% of our weapons have been housed has been accessed, and its phase space logic is being rewritten. Ergo area is increasing. An internal plane is forming. Switching to space
I don't know.
displacement mode.
It certainly looks dated, but I feel like the CG stuff holds up in this.
NX128 EZ061, the main planet.
Damn. So they're planning on attacking.
It's
Engine room.
obviously not up to the quality of today, but it's stylized and fits. Honestly, as good as or better than a lot of weird usages we see today, where they don't manage to really make it fit in very well. Of course, the massive compression might be helping with that. A little bit.
See that all civilians and passengers are safely transported to the escape shuttles. I will send a dispatch after evacuation is complete. I am evacuating
God,
the
this
ship.
is just Evangelion here,
All of
though.
you,
It's the
evacuate
fucking
now.
Magi.
Evacuate the ship immediately.
Evacuate to outer space
The shuttles in a calm and
in your
fashion.
spacesuits. You shall be as gods. I don't even know what these are supposed to be. Like big metal snakes. Just have not fucking played this. I love the music, though. It's so good. Look at this. That was CG mixed together with 2D animation really well. His chair looked fine there. The pixels are so few. Oddly enough, the name of this game influenced some of my online handle heritage, even though I haven't played the game. Well, I used Xeno a lot because I just was I really liked that word and the whole like Xeno essentially means like alien and sort of new. It's been a long time. Xeno stars. It was like it came up a lot in media. Xenogears and then Xenocide in the Ender's Game series, and so on and so forth. Yeah, Xenomorph. So I just, I don't know. I dropped using that particular part, but the star part of my name comes from that stuff. Yeah. I'll be right back. Bruh. Oh yeah, I listened. I was voracious for OC Remix stuff back in the day. But yeah, the thing with Evangelion where it excelled, because I don't think they used any CG in the original Or if they did, it would have been like not really 3D, but like animation assisting type stuff in a non-obvious way. But they had to animate their big, giant, fucking events. You know, just anything that happened, they had to hand animate, and that stuff. Like, Evangelion looks like shit for, like, maybe 60-70% of it. But when they did big shit, boy oh boy, like 20 or 30% of that show is to watch. You know, just so many things that I had never seen anything like it before when I saw Evangelion, you know? Like, the stuff that really fascinated me was particularly when they got weird with the Evas. Like when that one kind of goes like monster mode or whatever. I don't remember what the reason was because it's been a long time since I've watched Evangelion, but it's kind of like crab walking around like this with its arms, kind of on all fours and looking around, and they had like the you could see its breath, and it's just something about that. Well, yeah, I know it's because they're not really robots, but like the specific reason, I mean, I don't recall. I don't know if that was when Shinji got liquefied or fucking whatever. I just don't remember. But that shit was so cool to me. It was so awesome and weird, and also the detail of certain things. I've mentioned it probably a ton of times before, but they had a really excellent ability to convey awesome scale really well. And my mind always goes to like that shot of when I can't remember what the reasons are for anything in that show. I remember there were like, I know there were like other factions of like humans that were not on Nerve's side or whatever, or they didn't like Nerve. And I think it was just human weapons that they were trying to attack with. But I remember there's this shot where the Eva is lifting the battleship up over its head. It's just a full fucking battleship, and they just put lots of little details in that really make you appreciate the scale of what's happening in a way that, like, I feel like was, at least at the time, felt rare. It felt like new and awesome. Because, like, the Eva's picking up the ship, but a ship is not meant to be picked up and held in the air. So while the Eva's like trying to hold it, it cracks in various places under its own weight. And then all the missiles launch. And they just tip the ship over and use it as a giant shield. And it just was such a great shot. All kinds of little things like that, little details like that stick in my mind. Is that from End of Evangelion? Another shot that sticks in my mind is basically like they did destruction really well, like large scale destruction. There's some sort of that angel that was like sort of a kind of a weird tall blob thing with a face like on its chest. Instead of like having a head, it just had like a head here. Had weird pointy arms. I remember this shot where like an ICBM is fired at it, right? And it just like puts its hand up. Maybe this is an Eva that did this. I don't remember now. It was either an Eva or that angel. But they put their hand up. And the ICBM hits the hand, and just all the like casing of it just shreds away. And then it still explodes. But it's just such a cool, weird detail, you know? It gave everything in there, in the show, like this life. You know, it felt like metal things felt like they had weight. They felt like they destroyed realistically. They came apart realistically, you know? And fleshy things appeared very fleshy. And weighty, and they just nailed that shit. But to get to all that stuff, you had to sit through reused scenes or like half an hour long segments of just riding down an escalator or you know, just horrific stuff. You guys are killing me with your knowing exactly which episode. Which frame was it? It's been too long for me to remember such things. I think it was just something that I saw at a formative time. It was sort of early in my discovery of anime. And so the quality leap, the leaps, again, it's similar to like early video games for me. It's like the quality leaps were large. You know, I went from like DBZ being new to me and I don't know what, like Sailor Moon. Then I saw Akira, and that fucked me up. And I saw Ghost in the Shell, and that fucked me up. And Evangelion just felt like another tier, you know? It just felt like it was on a whole different level. Is Etho on the screen right now? Yeah, there he is. Ethos. Cowboy Bebop was incredible. Trigun is a personal favorite. I don't think I want to see the new one. I really don't know. It doesn't, in the way that they presented it, doesn't feel like it's going to have any of the original charm. Is it very good? The original Trigun was really special to me. It felt like it I don't know. It felt like it was made for me. In such a way of like I loved Vash's whole personality, where he's this really he's just a really interesting good guy. I don't even know what I said that needed the phrasing disclaimer. What did I say? What's wrong with that? Can I convey a concept without being ridiculed? I don't even know what that means. Are you implying I'm going to climb inside of it? I mean, I think it's bad because it's bad, and it's bad because of the CG. How about that? What was this story with that fucking upside down shot? Didn't they say... Wasn't there some fucking weird story about that? Like it was done on purpose? As a sort of fuck you to somebody? I don't remember now. Oh yeah, no, you absolutely can make good CG. I'm not saying by that you can't. I'm saying... In that particular case, it is also bad. It would have been bad, and I think the CG that they did drags it down even further. That's what I'm trying to say here. That's what I'm trying to convey. Fooly Cooley. That was another formative show for me. I think that's what made it what it is that it doesn't try to make sense. It's more... Fooly Cooley is vibes. It's vibes. It's sort of a coming-of-age story, kind of. Because it messes around with, like, just being sort of a hormonal teenager. Obviously, that's, like, the central sort of theme. Yeah, but Gurren Lagann is much more sensical. And Gurren Lagann is also very, very good. But the thing with FLCL was that it was just fucking stylish. Stylish as fuck. Like, for all of us people who draw things on the internet, at that time, man, whew, that set everything on fire. FLCL just was like a fucking freight train, came smashing through. Hell yeah, the pillows. FLCL had so many scenes that I just had to rewatch them because they had so much feeling in them. The music was so perfect for the scene. The animation was so insane and so like freeform, and like the way that they moved the camera around in a lot of the action scenes. Feels weird to call any scene from FLCL an action scene, but you know what I mean. It just did it all just fucking right. I also loved those manga segments. Those were so fucking good. And bizarre, but fucking great. Samurai Champloo was very good. I think it suffered a little bit from sort of the expectations that were set by Cowboy Bebop. And Samurai Champloo is very different. But it's still very good. If you accept it and you let go of Cowboy Bebop, it stands alone. But the main guy, he's not really the main guy. You've got, what are their fucking names? There's Fu, and that's the only one I remember. Oh god. Yeah, Jin, Fu, and Mugen, yeah. Which one's the dude that's basically Spike? That was really jarring. I think that made it even worse for anybody who was coming in with Cowboy Bebop expectations. Was like, Spike's in this. But like, more of a dick. Great Teacher Onizuka, I would be afraid to revisit. I remember it being a very memey show at the time. I remember thinking it was pretty funny. But I feel like going back to that one now, I would not bet that show has aged well. Isn't Golden Boy a hentai? My basically, no? What am I thinking of? There was one anime that, it just has tons of fan service. There was an anime that I only know of, and I think it's Golden Boy, from a fucking anime music video, which was, it was Queen, I Want to Ride My Bicycle. And it's just this dude fucking riding his goddamn bicycle. I guess the anime was just a lot of riding a bicycle around. Did he deliver pizzas or something? I can't remember now. And I think I meant to look it up at some point, and I think I found like the first result I found or something was like, oh, it's a hentai, and then I just never looked again. So it was probably somebody being fucking sarcastic. And I just wrote it off. You know, one of my favorite openings to an anime is When Cicadas Cry. I feel like it's so fucking perfect. And I love the first, like, season or two of When Cicadas Cry. But now they've turned it into some sort of... I don't know what it is now. It seems like they turned into sort of like a visual novel factory. And it doesn't seem to have any sense of what it started as at all anymore. I don't know why. I don't know why that happens. But it's something entirely different with the same name and characters. Mr. Boy. My special little man. I don't think I've ever watched Ghost Stories, no. I feel like this and Evangelion were sort of the final serious throes of the sort of giant robot fad. Maybe Gurren Lagann actually put it to bed. I mean, they're still a thing, but nowhere near how much of a thing they were. I'm sort of a fan as well, myself. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goddess. Chobits is... Ugh. Just, that's a weird one. That's an uncomfortable watch, in my opinion. It's, kind of feels like the ultimate incel anime. I've never seriously tried Gundam. Back in the day, I always thought it looked stupid, so I avoided it. But, you know, maybe, I've certainly had a lot of people, like Dave is an evangelist for, Gundam. But it's another one that kind of strikes me as it's too much work. Kind of feels like you should watch Star Trek, but skip 15 episodes from the first season, and then, you know, like just or like what's that fucking pirate one that will never end? One Piece. With its 9 million episodes or gazillion chapters. Yeah, One Piece. Just I'll never find out what that's about. I never will. Other than just surface level, I know it's about pirates and pirating. Nakomi was into Bleach. I was into Naruto. Neither of us would go back to either of those, I don't think. Nakomi loved Fruits Basket, but they did something that pissed her off. I think she didn't like how it ended or something. Where does Dragon Ball fall on that scale? Because Dragon Ball's been going on for a gajillion years, too. Yeah, man, we gotta do this. We gotta do this one sometime. Y'all know about Rojin Z? I think that's what it's called. Nerd. Meanwhile, Food is just listing off the names of anime. You've exited anything I have any knowledge of. I shit Xenogears. I guess nobody knows Rojin Z. Or I'm saying the name wrong. Well, oh, you do know it? It's fantastic. I think it's the same director as Akira. So the art's very cool. But here's the thing. It's about advanced technology that's used to take care of the elderly running amok. Boy, oh boy. It's very good. And I highly recommend you check it the fuck out. It's ridiculous. Nakomi and I recently watched through... God, it's one of our favorite shows. Oron Host Club. That's classic. It remains very watchable. There you go. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Oh, it's not the same director? I feel like it has a very similar style, but my bad, I guess. Yes? Nakomi. Little Mr. Man was very happy to see you. It's going alright. We started talking about anime. And I was about to wrap up here because I'm going to try to smash out some final stuff before I shamefully turn in a rather incomplete project. I know, but I'm trying. No, I think I'm okay. I have anxiety guts because of all that, so I don't think I'll need anything, but thank you. Maybe I'll show the buildings. Wait. Oh, no. You wander in there. I'm gonna make you wait. Why, what made you mad about Fruits Basket?
Because in the end, if you read the manga, okay, in the end, if you read the manga, like they give the like fucked up history of every single character, and then it just stops. Like the curse just stops on its own. There's no reason for it. It's nothing anybody did. They just randomly stop. Which makes the whole fucking thing kind of dumb. Like, they've had this for generations. Generations upon generations. And then, yeah, it stops. That and that, what's her name gets together with Kyo, which I don't agree with. There
you go. Still doesn't end as badly as His and Her Consequences.
No, the manga for that ended fine.
Okay, yeah, but it really ends before that.
It doesn't in the manga.
No, but I mean, it does though. It does for the conscientious reader.
No, the manga is not creepy.
The anime is fucked up.
Ran out of funding and made it get real dark. Like,
I just won't ever forget this. I will never forget this. Because it's such an amazing show.
Yeah, no, it got
and then it's
really
like,
dark.
hey, what if it just ended with a weird rape? Like what? Who would the fuck?
Okay.
What maniacs thought that was okay?
Sword Art
Even
Online.
if they ran out of
The
money.
people that made Sword Art Online. That's...
No, I mean, that's why I don't Sword Art Online, but, like, I'm just saying, the difference, like, Sword Art Online was bad from the beginning, so that's different.
No, it wasn't. Like...
His and Her Consequences is a great show, all the way up until it's like a murderer walked into the show and killed the show while you're watching. While you're watching it. It's like, great, what the fuck? With no warning.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that. There's just nothing like that.
No, you haven't seen Sword Art Online. Like, I understand it's not a premise that you like, because, like, a whole bunch of them came out at the same time. But the first,
It's like, it sucks, and it's sort of weirdly rapey, or whatever. Or maybe I'm thinking of another one. Look, there's like 1,000 shows that are all like, we're trapped in an MMO. So it's hard to separate them apart.
With Sword Art Online, for the first, like, 10 episodes of the season, like, they're making progress. There's actually, like, a good storyline and everything else. And then they all just get kicked out of the game. And then there's some dude trying to rape, like, the main chick.
Yeah.
And then they had a season 2, and somebody that I would talk to is like, no, it's like the second season's fine. Like, that was just something that they played. And then they did the exact same thing in the second season. Like, exact same thing. And it's like, what is wrong with you fucking people? What's wrong with you?
Fucking Made in Abyss is so disappointing. I don't know how to describe it or even talk about it at this point.
Yeah.
Because the thing... It's one of those things where we need the Mr. Incredible meme. That's what you need. Like, when you're watching the show and you don't know, it's like, cool. But when you do know, it's like,
Yeah.
because it had this sort of, how do I explain it? Like, the danger they were in felt real in a way that it
was like cutesy and dark all at the same time.
It kind of felt like it had a sort of, I can't describe it, but it had a weight to it. Kind of, you know what gives me the same feeling is Neverland.
Yeah.
That one, that first season for me is close to perfect. And Made in Abyss had that too, where it's got really good world building, and it looks like it would be sort of a cutesy throwaway thing, but actually it's like a dangerous world, and it feels fucking dangerous, and dangerous things happen. And I like that kind of...
And they're actually...
I like a story having that kind of weight. Yeah, consequences and stuff. And then... No, I didn't. We sort of tried to. Nakomi warned me, and the whole thing. I also tried to read the manga, and I didn't get very far, because I'm just not a manga reader. But I love the first season. The first season does things for me. So, like, it's just so perfect to me. I don't know why. But, like, Made in Abyss could have been pretty amazing, and then you find out. And then you can't even go back anymore and watch it, because what seemed like a sort of raw approach to world building is actually
really creepy.
Awful.
Really, yeah. Like, it's another level of fucked up for what you're not.
Yeah. The thing is like, if that's not something you think about unless you know. And then when you know, it's like, oh, fuck. So.
Soul Eater was okay. It's not like a great one, but, like, it's okay.
I've not even tried to check out the Evangelion remake, because I anticipate that it will... I don't know, I just assumed it would disappoint me, and I never tried. I do that too much. I do that with many things. But then again, I have limited time to digest anything. Yeah, I feel like Promised Neverland got really fucked over. The manga remains good through that stuff, right? Or is it also shit? I thought I was
Okay.
told that the manga stays decent, but apparently, no, I'm being told it does not.
No,
Ugh! The promise Neverland. No, I was gonna say the promise that it sets up with that first season. You know, getting out what's out there. You know, like they set this mystery up that felt like it could be so incredible beyond, you know, what they had established, and it doesn't deliver. That's
How?
so fucking disappointing.
how far did you get
In what?
in Promised Neverland, like storyline-wise?
Oh, when I went to the manga, I never exited what's covered by the first season of the show.
Okay, because like there is a Promised Neverland.
Yeah, I know. I gathered that. Well, okay, I didn't know that for a fact, but I'm referring to. I assumed the title referred to outside of the walls.
No, it's a specific place.
Okay, that I
And
didn't.
like, okay, so like the first season is really just kind of more of like an introduction to the world and like gives you the character's backstory.
That's probably why it's so good.
Yeah, the second season is like actual world building and like shit happens. So like it's hard, but like I mean I
Maybe
still really
that's
like,
the thing. It set it up too high.
I like that, but like it is Witch Escape.
The initial one, most
Oh,
likely, right? You know that book that you found for me, that book I kept raving about from when I was a kid,
Yeah.
gave me those same feelings. That's it, like recaptured something from my childhood. Because there's in that book there's similar themes of like kids sort of being pulled into a thing that's it seems like it's great and it's all a facade though. It's all magic and they have to escape. There's something about that because I like Ender's Game as well, which is much further away from this concept, but
Well, not really.
similar.
Not really. Like it is pretty actually spot on because there's a bunch of kids that are running their lives and all adult figures are questionable.
Also, I'm a big fan of the Promised Neverland opening from season 1. I really liked it a lot. Something about the animation and the music was just like really great. Don't mind food. He's just like he's typing anime into Google and then just typing out the title of every anime ever made
actually-
one by one.
I
in the
did
chat.
like Toradora, but
I'm just joking, food.
Vampire Knight, like I liked that when I first watched it when I was like 18,
I know food.
and then I watched it again and I was like, this is fucking stupid and a little rapey. Like it's really creepy. Like the relationship that her and the one dude have is like not healthy.
I don't know that one. You and I watched a fuck ton of Ranma 1/2.
I did not watch it.
I only watched it with you.
I thought you had seen it before.
Remember that old fucking
yeah,
site?
We did yeah, we did.
What was it
grab
called?
on that. Oh, I don't even remember.
Like Vimo or
There was
you know what I'm talking about? It had like an app, and you would. It was how you used to watch anime. You were the one who brought me
there
onto
are
it.
many places that
Yeah,
I
but
used
that
to
was the
watch
one.
anime.
That was the one that you and I used when we just had your laptop,
Yeah.
and we would sit on the bed and just watch
There was another
fucking Ranma
website
1/2.
that I tried to find again recently, but I couldn't. And it was like it's so like kind of dry or whatever, but it was cool because you could do searches for like what kind of anime you want to watch, like categories and shit, and then it would give you like a big listing. And then there was also just like a random button, and
Yeah.
it would just
Yeah.
give you a random anime.
That seems perfect for you.
It was. I watched so many on that one.
And I like my sweet spot for anime style, and then this is I'm gonna be more alone on this one. Nakomi won't be with me on this, but like it's that sort of late 80s gritty future technology style thing, kind of Akira, but I like the ones that go even darker. It's the shit that people use to make synthwave music videos now. I just really like that shit. It's a style that's just lost to time now.
I like really cutesy dark ones, like that one. I think it's called like School Live or whatever. And like the first episode is like the day in the life of this one girl, and she lives at school, and it's so cute and adorable until the end when you find out that like everybody's dead and they've turned into zombies. And like she has her own little alternate reality to like keep her from going insane. And like we're like a whole bunch of zombies like trying to get into the school and all this other shit, and there's like 3 other girls and they like have to kill all of them, and yeah, it was, but like they're fucking adorable.
Not like Ghost in the Shell. I like or even love Ghost in the Shell. It's great. And that style is close, but it's more modernish. And I don't super love modern sci-fi stylings because everything's all smoothed over and everything's a fucking hologram and it feels so samey to me now.
Also,
I'm talking. Oh, sorry. When I said Akira, there was a sort of grittiness that Akira has. I'm trying to think of any example for you. You would think I would have some if I like this style so much. Ugh. No, well, that doesn't have any technology.
No,
or
but
it
it's
has
gritty.
medieval technology. It is gritty, yeah. I do love the original run of Berserk, and I haven't really cared for any of the others that they've ever done.
Also, I have seen Wonder Egg Priority.
Not
Or-
even Perfect Blue and Paprika. I mean, really, Rojin Z, Akira are more in the territory. Again,
Paprika.
I love Paprika. But I guess Paprika's kind of in the territory. I'm thinking a little older, though.
Like, Steam Boy?
No. Oh, no.
I mean, that's like an older style.
Steam Boy's good, but that's... I'm talking about CRTs.
Oh! The one that was about the old people. What the
Rojin Z, I already said, yeah.
Sorry.
Rojin Z is definitely in the sweet spot. Maybe like Pat Labor? I haven't watched much of that, though.
Now, that makes me want to watch the Christie's one again.
Old Madhouse. Old Madhouse was very good.
What's the one I'm thinking of? It's like a Christmas story about the 3 homeless people that find a baby.
Tokyo Godfathers.
Yes.
That's an
God.
excellent film.
Fucking love that movie.
Yeah.
Are you comfy?
I recently dug it up and thought about us having to watch. Tokyo Godfathers is excellent.
It's,
I think that's the same director as Perfect Blue and Paprika, right? You sure? It's very similar style. Yeah. So the approach to animating people is super similar. Yeah, Satoshi Kon. Is that the director of? Yeah. See. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. There's a fluidity of movement, like there's real life in the characters in his films. Paprika's like that. Tokyo Godfathers is extremely like that. Like that's. I think I probably like Tokyo Godfathers even more than Paprika, but
Me
Paprika's
too.
very fucking good.
Paprika's good. Tokyo Godfathers.
Oh, is it
just have,
Ko?
like,
The N is silent. Satoshi Ko.
Tokyo Godfathers, like the characters just have so
Millennium
much
Actors.
more personality. Like they have actual character. Whereas like Paprika
Cone?
herself. Stop it.
Well, they're trying to communicate to me.
Well, figure it out eventually.
I don't have. Don't give me that. There's one stupid. It's not even like an anime. It's like a. It doesn't really qualify for much other than like. Well, it was a short thing. It was probably from a compendium, and it's often used in synthwave videos now. I'll bet you if I typed anime synthwave, I would find this shit. Or maybe retro wave. Bunch of dudes racing and they basically all die. That's all it is. There's really not much more to it. I think it's a Madhouse animation. Yep, there it is. I just don't know the name of that, whatever it was. God, this cat. He loves packing paper. Is it Redline? I love Redline, and Redline is aesthetically... No, wait, what are you talking about? No, not Redline. I thought you guys had figured out the name of the thing, but this is not the name of the thing. That's nice, so it'll fit in the trash easier. No, it's not Redline. So far, I've basically only found a single screen cap from the thing I'm talking about, and it doesn't say what it is, and when I clicked on the image, it didn't load either. Yeah, whatever it is, it just won't load. I think maybe I found it. Hold on a sec. There it is. Yeah. Here you go. Running Man. Yeah. This shit is definitely in the wheelhouse. The reason I jumped on Redline when you guys started saying that was because it seemed like a likely name for this, but that wasn't it. Oh, this is Xenogears demo. I'm not playing it. It's just sort of up in the background because we started talking about anime. It was basically providing a soundtrack for us. I should check out Redline? All right. I'm down. But you see the style I'm talking about, right? This sort of like gritty, messy technology. Chunky tech. I should really get out of here, honestly. Yeah, it's from an anthology type thing. This is some classic shit. It's that old Madhouse. Madhouse was fucking just excellent. Yeah, it's like the F-Zero show if Nintendo didn't give a fuck. I think Nintendo probably wouldn't run something like this. Well, I am gonna go. I'm gonna try to smash some more code out quickly before I lose consciousness. So, thanks for hanging with me. Sorry for the sort of short, weird stream, but such has been this day. I will catch you guys tomorrow, hopefully for a much more normal stream. We'll see. Until then, have a great night. See you guys later.